Om Shanti. In sweet remembrance of Baba. Baba is most beloved, my eternal mother and father. Baba is also my teacher. Baba is my supreme guide, my companion and friend. He is incorporeal, invisible, but Baba's powers, Baba's qualities can be experienced anywhere, every moment. So, with lot of love, I remember sweet Baba. Remembrance is very natural when there is relationship. My love and respect for Baba always reminds me to be in remembrance. Like Brahma Baba and Mama, we all also have to have Baba's remembrance all the time. It's not question of 8 hours or 10 hours, but 24 hours. And this remembrance is not only when I need something or when there is difficulty. This remembrance is same like there is breath, the life in the body. So with every breath, I remember Baba. At this time, all the souls in the world, they need to experience the vibrations, the power of love. So as much I stay in remembrance of Baba, as a earth, a star on the earth, I radiate Baba's love. We all understand that everything in the world is temporary, is limited, but I, soul, I am eternal, I am immortal. The world is in extreme darkness. Baba's light, Baba's love is very important. There is so much peace in Baba's remembrance. There is courage to face the situations in the life. As I am absorbed in Baba's remembrance, I feel detached from body. And gradually feel a beautiful form of light, angelic form emerging. The Avyakt stage stage beyond awareness of body. There is total soul consciousness. And I could feel the divinity. In remembrance of Baba, I also become incorporeal, but in angelic form, like Baba. Baba's light, Baba's power. Makes me lighthouse like Baba. There is sweet silence. Internal lightness, and company of Baba.